Hello crafty friends, today's video is my DT work for Bleeding Art, and this month the requisite to use on your projects is cardboard, and I've decided to do 3 ATCs, but I'm going to attach them so they're like a wall hanging. I'm going to go with steampunk as well, but with a bit of a twist, and in the colours I'm going to use I'm going to paint it all with black, and then I'm going to highlight with different colours. So it's not going to be the rusty patinas, it's going to be black and some of the starlight paints, which, as you know, I've got mica in, and just make the pop. So I'm going to be using Imagination Crafts products as well as some cardboard, and I actually found some extra I've got some extra thick cardboard, so it's quite sturdy, and I've removed some of the covering, so you get this. So I'm going to turn you to overhead, and we'll make a start. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. Apparently I forgot to press record, so I'll do a quick catch up of what I've done. So I've cut out 3 pieces of corrugated card at 2.5 by 3.5, which is the size of the ATCs. I have actually taken some of the covering off, and as you can see, I've used Magibond, and I've used the mixed media arty stones from Imagination Crafts, and added them into both of those. And these are double strength, so if it had only been one layer, I would have added card behind it just to make it sturdy. And I've added some of the Magibond into the grooves there, and all I'm going to do is just add some of the art stones, and I'm just going to leave them and let them dry. And then I'll do this one as well. So it's just a case of just filling the, you know, the grooves in between the corrugation and with the glue, and then just add your art stones and just tip that up, and there we go. So that's all 3 of them done, and I'm just going to pop them to the side for a minute, and I want to put these back in my pot. A couple have escaped, but hey ho. Put the lid back on, because the last thing you need is that done. And then what I'm going to do is, with the very tiny stones, I'm just going to go inside, put some in, just to fill up the gaps. So that's what I'm going to do on all 3 of them. And I'll do this one. And this one. That's that done, and I'm just going to just cover that up a bit. There we go. So I've got some string which I am going to kind of punch holes in and have them like a wall hanging, so they will go like that. I've got a heart, and this I made with my melt pot many years ago, and it's Ooty, and it was actually my very first video. I showed you how to use a spellbinder die and pour in your Ooty in, and this is just one of them I did, which is when I started 8 years ago. I've not used my melt pot for years, but so that's going to go on there. And then I've got cogs and keys to go on these two. It's just going to be a quick simple project, but I just want to show you how you can create art using, you know, a bit of recycling. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off and have a cup of coffee, and by the time I've had my coffee, that will have dried. Then I'm going to give it glue these onto them, and then I'm going to give it a coat of black gesso. Again, this is from Imagination Crafts, and then I'm going to dry brush a combination of colours from the Starlight paints, and I might even spritz with topaz at the end, which is, I've already made a spritz with it, so I might do that, but I'm not decided yet. Not decided on the colours. I'm thinking of going with greens. Yeah, I think I'll go with greens, but I'm going to go and have a coffee, leave these to dry, and I'll come back and we'll finish the project. Okay, so I've done that, they're dry now, and I've actually punched holes in them, so they'll go like that. So next I want to do, I've fired up my my glue gun, and I'm going to start gluing everything together now. That's the middle one. There we go. And I've got the key, so I'll just add a bit onto them. So it'll sit like that, and then we'll do this one. Whoops. There we go. Whoops. There we go. So that's the way it's going to be. And I've decided on this dark green metallic Starlight paint to do the dry brushing. So next thing I want to do, I'm going to use my black gesso and I'm going to paint it all. I'm going to just turn that off before it overheats. That's the last thing I need. And so let's get started. I'll just show you what I'm doing, because obviously you don't want to sit and watch me paint all of these. I'm just kind of stippling it on, because again I'll get some texture, and really I should be using my stippling brush. Just want to make sure I've got all the nooks and crannies. So I'll just do the face one, and then what I'll do is I'll fast forward and play music while I get the rest of it done. I've been spent all week trying to decide what I was going to do, and I had a look on Pinterest, and I just spotted some ATCs, and I thought, oh, do ATCs, but do them as a wall hanging so I can hang them. And this might be the prize for the random act of kindness. You know, I'm doing a random act of kindness to people who comment on my videos, and I pick one. So this may be June's. So that's that. If I tilt it, you'll be able to see better. So that's that one. So I'll get the others done and I'll play some music. Right, that's them three done, the front. So I'm going to give them a quick blast of the heat gun, and then I'm going to turn them over and paint the backs, and that. So let's make a start. Oh, I'll give these a quick blast now. Now I can now that I've dried it, and the best way you can tell when it's dry is when the black goes from shiny to dull, and I've noticed a few places that I've missed, so I'm just going to touch them up a bit. I can see I've missed under there, so I'm just adding more underneath, down the side here, and I will do this, you know, the sides of it as well, because I don't want to see any corrugated card at all. And I'm just going around the edges, which is why I've used a paintbrush instead of a stipple brush, because I can get more, it'll get inside the little grooves of the corrugated card. See? So I'll give that a quick blast with the heat gun now. Right, okay, so I'm just going to finish off, and while I finish off I'll play some music for you and I'll fast forward. They look cool. So I know that's the top one. So before I do the what's the name, I'm going to thread this through here. There we go. So that'll hang like that. And then I need hanging. ATC wall hanging. Looks quite cool, doesn't it? Very rustic. So the last thing I want to do, and thank you for bearing with me, watching me make knots, is I want to dry brush. Whoops. That's the lid gone. Walk out. So I'm just going to take some out of here. Work it in my brush. I'm just going to go right over. Just right over. And it'll make everything pop then, because it's got that shimmer. So I'll do the first one and just show you what I'm doing, and then I will fast forward when I'm doing the other two. There we go. You see the shimmer, and you can really makes everything pop. So I'll get this done now and fast forward. And so that is my ATC cardboard wall hanging, and what I want to do, what I've decided to do, is just place it into my box. And I've got the topaz, and I'm just going to add, no I'm not, I'm going to need to put some more in. Some more topaz. Take gold. Oh, there we are. I'm going to add a little bit more topaz into this, she says. Where's that brush then? So all you do is just put the topaz in, and I've got some water in my bottle, and I'm just going to squirt it in. And shake it from side to side. There we go. And I think, oh, it's not working, is it? Must have some stuff stuck in it. Hold on, let's see. It's not playing nicely today. It is there. Let me see if I can get a pin and clear the nozzle. I don't know what's the matter with it. Hold on, might be blocked there. Give it one more try, and if not, it'll just have to. How strange. Let me see if I've got another bottle. I should have an empty bottle. Here we are. I've got an empty bottle. And that's not working either. Let me see if I can just swap nozzles and see if they work. I need to snip that off as well. Let's see. No, the nozzles aren't working. It looks like it's jammed with there. Looks like I'm going to have to clean the nozzle. Can you see in there? It's got a bit of gold in it, so the pump seems to be working, but not the... Must be clogged. Let's see what else I've got in here. I should have another one. I should have one that works, for goodness sake. That might work, let's see. I will get it. There we go. So I need to clean my nozzles, I think. I'll just pop them to one side and go and soak them in hot water. So I'll go and soak them in hot water, I think. Right, okay, so that is my Bleeding Art project done for June, and the challenge starts obviously today, and it goes right through until the 14th of July, and then our new project starts. So if I just turn it, what I'll do is I'll thing it out a bit. Oops, not in, Linda, out. So I do hope you come along and join us. As I say, it's mixed media, so it's anything. It's canvas, it's altered art, it's ATCs, it's tags, journaling. Anything that's mixed media can enter. For June, cardboard, just a bit of cardboard on a canvas, or even have a go at doing ATCs with cardboard. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put the link here below for the Bleeding Art Challenge blog, the link, so you can pop across and join us. And thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I've really enjoyed this, and I really like the way the green has kind of highlighted everything. I will take close-up shot video of it. And happy crafting, everybody. Bye bye for now.